Welcome into another 20 over campaign that has got to the playoff section for the Otago Volts. Taking on Canterbury today. Obviously, an understrength team compared to what we usually have. We've got so many players away on international duty, but we're going to look at the fixtures and results just before we take on Canterbury there. So, you guys were last here for the 3-wicket win against Canterbury. Took on Wellington, got them restricted to 183 for 7. It was a good batting performance from Ravindra and Johnson, setting the tone, hitting regular boundaries and getting a few maximums. Dickens, towards the end, along with Smith and Burrows, got them off to what I thought was going to be a match-winning score. 2 for 31 for Williams, 2 for 38 for Bickerton, good performance. Fulcher 1 for 27. Then we chased it down, and surprisingly, Fred didn't contribute too much to that. 56 to Cox, 4 fours, 4 sixes, 3 fours, 3 sixes for Foxcroft, and Ashwood was really good at the top, and we managed to do it with 1 ball remaining. Burrows was good 2 for 28 in his spell, and everyone else, apart from McDonald, were a wee bit too expensive on the day. And yeah, we were brought back to earth. Obviously, we'd lost all our players to international duty by then, but it's a good chance for some of these other guys to put their hand up. Yeah, and a good bowling performance, really. I thought Hall and Bickerton were quite good with the ball. Hayward was tidy. Duffy and Kitson were a little bit expensive, but they were the main wicket takers. Yeah, just the batting was something to forget about. With Taylor, 22 or 15 at the top, 1 4 2 6 is looking quite good there for a while, and then it sort of just capitulated. 4 for 14 for Barry. He was really good up front. Savage 3 for 17. As mentioned, I think Michael Savage was a player we could have picked up, look at his career. He's played at Middlesex. And he's played for Northern District. That would have been a good pickup if we got him. 1 for 10, Southey. 2 for 19 for Henry. And then in the final game, we should have won this game. We restricted Auckland to 139. Hayward 4 for 39. Bickerton picking up best ever figures of 3 for 34. 2 for 18 for Duffy. And we bowled them out with a couple overs remaining. And then Auckland bowled with great discipline. And just the inexperience towards the end of Turner and Hayward. Couldn't get the strike to Hamish Rutherford, who batted beautifully. 30 off 22, 3 fours, 1 6. Was there at the last over with 7 runs needed. Cox 45 of 37 beforehand. 6 fours, 1 6. Couldn't get the innings through to the end, which was a bit of a shame. Hopper and Tabak were brilliant for Auckland. 2 for 18 for Tabak. He's always good against us. 1 for 22 for Hopper. 2 for 30 for Lampard. Dominic Lampard looks like a good up-and-coming player for New Zealand anyway. Those statistics are really good. But yeah, today I'm taking on Canterbury. I have managed to name the team. And it's a bit of a smorgasbord of a team, you'd call it. Bit of everything. Ashwood and Taylor will open up. Finn Allen at 3. Cox at 4. Rutherford batted beautifully last game at 5. Hayward's been promoted to 6. Henry Cooper getting a bit of a run. Now, Henry Cooper is an interesting decision because he can bowl a little bit of spin if absolutely stretched. His numbers is telling me there he's not in the greatest of form, but out of Kelly and Bruce, I'm actually going to make the decision to swap. We're going to put Kelly in there. At least he's got a few scores of late. So we've got Duffy, Truscott, Bickerton and Kitson. May make another change here. Muller may come into the team more. I'm going to trust Truscott. We're going to give that guy experience at this level. So let's see how we go against Canterbury. Canterbury will be the favourites, just with their lineup there. Not really affected by international duty too much. Nichols is man to look out for, and they've got a really good bowling attack. We are pretty much looking for early strikes here and trying to put Canterbury under some sort of pressure. As Jacob Duffy in the first ball of the match will get a leading edge off the bat of Nichols, and that is a big wicket. That is exactly what we wanted from the leader of the attack. And Kitson into the attack now. Hopefully get into his work as well. This is a good start from the Otago Volts. The bowling's been very disciplined so far. Jacob Duffy got hit for 6 first ball of the over. He's pegged it back. It's not a great over in terms of how many runs were scored, but Jacob Duffy's got a couple of very vital wickets and just put Canterbury majorly on the back foot. He's got 3 wicket. Oh, Jacob Duffy, what a spell of bowling this is. Taking him on, Canterbury, and it's not paying off. That's what you want from your senior man. Early wickets. And just to make matters worse for Canterbury, Kitson gets the wicket and they're 5 for 26. And we'll take Kitson out of the attack now. We'll bring Truscott in for that over there. 44 for 5 after 6 overs. Ken McClure, runnable 18. Stewart 4 or 5, but Duffy the Chiefs destroyer 4 for 28. And now we're going to bring in Haywood now. And Haywood's just going to get settled into his work. And that's a key wicket too. McClure is another established batsman gone. Back in the hutch. That's brilliant from the South African all-rounder. He's got a big task, obviously, with Fulcher and Adair away. And he has delivered a wicket there. 52 for 6. Effectively, Jacob Bickerton will come into the attack now, and he'll bowl his spin. See if Jacob Bickerton can bowl with reasonably good discipline today. And he's started off well. This is really good from the Volts. Pitches it up. Slides on. LBW. See you later, Davey. Very well done. And 59 for 7 after 10 overs. They've just been decimated, Canterbury. Truscott get some very valuable overs at this level in, hopefully. And this is good from the leggy. He's come on leaps and bounds in this campaign as he picks up another wicket. And Canterbury slumped to 63 for 8. Of course, we haven't batted yet. I'm not going to count my chickens just yet, but this has been an absolute performance. Duffy up front, and then just taking wickets through the middle. Canterbury have not been able to get established. And 2 for 10 for Bickerton, 1 for 16 for Truscott. Jacob Duffy will bowl his over out to try and get another 5 for in his stellar career. He won't get it, unfortunately. 4 for 37 as Canterbury are eking out a decent score here thanks to Stewart at the moment. And don't want to get it over dangerous waters here because it could be a dodgy pitch. It's going to be so careful in these games. Just got to make sure we get them out. We finally do. Haywood will get the wicket of Ferguson. A wee bit of swing on around there. This you'll see on the replay. It's getting a wee bit of late swing. That's really dangerous. But we've bowled them out for 91. Stewart, the only real fight there of 33 or 39, 2 fours and a 6. But fantastic up front from Duffy, even though he was at Spencer 4 for 37. Bickerton, a day to remember for him. 17 dots in his spell, 2 for 10. 2 for 12 for Haywood, and just good from Truscott and Kitson as well. It's given our side a shot at making yet another final. Just got to make sure we get there though. Not going to be easy. It's obviously doing a bit, this ball. One without loss. It's a good shot from Aswood down the ground, 4 runs. Someone's got to take responsibility here and get the team home. In what is a good shot from Aswood, 4 runs. Run rate should not be a problem here if we bat the 20. Chance for Taylor and Aswood to get a few runs amongst themselves. And getting us into that final against Auckland. Chance for another 2020 trophy. Obviously, the Super Smash for us has been a tournament where we've been really consistent in the top 3. So, just want to continue that trend. It's a good shot from Aswood, 4 runs. And drawn into the shot Taylor there, but he won't mind that. It's a big over. Pressure releasing over. 30 without loss after 4. 62 at 3.8 per over. Oh, that's a big sky from Taylor. And he's just got enough on that for 4. More frustration for the Canterbury bowlers. Ferguson finally will get a wicket. Finn Allen at the crease. And Finn Allen just greets Ferguson, saying, yeah, I can hit you for 6. Effectively, 41 for 1. Good controlled batting. It's a good shot again. In control of the hook. And this run chase is just pretty cruisy at the moment for Otago. Don't need to take any chances. Chance for a few not outs towards the end for a few batsmen. Get some time out in the middle. It's a good shot again. Nothing wrong with that. Like, there's no real risk in that shot. It's a good shot from Aswood. 37 off 30 for him. 17 off 11 for Finn Allen. And that over is looking to be good for Canterbury, and then it's just been smacked for 6. 76 for 1 after 10. 16 required at 1.6 per over. Safe to say Otago are probably there for the final. Oh, that is... just got away with that, Finn Allen. 26 or 21 for him. 84 for 1. Make that 88 for 1. Just to hit away from a completely dominant performance. And Otago will be going to the final again. Brilliant bowling performance. Good professional batting too from Aswood. 48 of 34. 7 fours, 2 sixes. Allen 29 of 25. Man in the match. Jacob Duffy, well deserved. Duffy ripped through that top order for us and put them under immense pressure. 4 for 21. And that was effectively Canterbury on the back foot that whole entire game. So we're playing Auckland in the final. We'll see how things transpire in between episodes, guys. If we have to report on international stuff, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, just one international to report for you guys before we start the final. Obviously, New Zealand got through to 254. Sutherland with 110, another ton in his career. His 5th one-day international 100. He'll get a lot more in his career, so his career average is just on the up all the time. Like, look at these stats. 550s to 100s. Just incredible form. Look at his season, man. Like 10 5700s, 9 like hundreds galore on that list. He's just going to keep adding to that illustrious career of his. But anyhow, they're comprehensively beaten there. Kay getting 1 for 49, 1 for 67 for Williams. Williams has just been a wee bit out of touch for the Black Caps. Be good to get him into a wee bit better form. But anyhow, we're here for the final. Gone for a lot of experience in this final. So we're going Aswood, Allen at the top. We've reshuffled there. Kelly at 3, being brought in. Cox at 4. Rutherford at 5. Taylor at 6. Hayward at 7. We've got Duffy at 8. Truscott at 9. Bickerton at 10. And Kitson at 11. So the conditions are overcast. Probably want to bat first in this final and just get something on the board. That will be probably the aim of the game and put pressure on Auckland with scoreboard pressure. But need a good start. Need to calm the nerves. Just need some good cricket being played from these guys here. So, good start. 6 without loss after 1 over. It's a decent over this. And Finn Allen is gone early. I'd love Finn Allen to get going there. It's a shame. He's out for 2. And Nick Kelly will join Aswood. It's a brilliant shot from Kelly over the sight screen for 6. Can Kelly offer today, just in terms of his experience? Need someone to get a 75-80 here. So we're 24 for 1 after 3. Aswood 13 off 8. 7 off 4 for Nick Kelly. It's a good shot from Kelly. Finds the gap. 4. Simple cricket. And that's a good shot. Hit very hard all the way for 6. And Auckland under immense pressure now as Otago moved to 10 and over. 41 for 1 after 4. Kelly's intent's been really good. And he's delivered something decent in this final for me. Just bringing in a very experienced guy. 26 of 13. He's gone now, but just the impetus he's given the innings is what I'm really happy about. But I love that to have gone a wee bit longer. And Cox is probably going to be in and out. So Auckland have bounced back immediately as he's gone for a golden. So Hamish Rutherford just worked the strike. Pretty comfortable run there in the end. 52 for 3 after 6. And Aswood will just relieve the pressure a little bit off the Volts. It's in a reasonable spot at the moment, just to nerdle it around a wee bit. And Hamish Rutherford's gone now, so 60 for 4. Now we're relying on a wee bit of Marcus Taylor now. He's done a wee job at the top of the order this season. Auckland have struck back with vengeance. They bowled beautifully to get this back into their favour. And that's out. Not ideal. Brings Hayward to the crease. And Otago, all of a sudden, from a position of strength, now 67 for 5. Can the young lads sort of bring us back into it? Got to try and bat 20 if we can, and get 140 with something on the board, and that's Hayward probably gone as well. It's not good enough. Just keep throwing their wickets away. It's just not acceptable. The bowlers are going to have to do a job here and get us something to defend. Marcus Taylor's going to have to show some quality here and dig us out of a hole. Jacob Duffy can bat a little bit, can hang round. 81 for 6, Otago now in the 12th over now. Looking to work it round. Vital partnership, you'd have to feel. These two have to bat a while just to get ourselves into a position. 21 of 16, Taylor. 6 off 8, Duffy. Santner into the attack. Having the quality and the experience of Mitchell Santner as well is just going to add so much to this Auckland bowling unit. 90 for 6 after 13 now. It's Taylor. Get that away for 4. Valuable runs for Otago. Just trying to stay in this final. 140 will be competitive. It's a reasonably tricky surface it looks like to bat on. 100's up for Otago. Good shot from Taylor. This is an over that has to go for a few, you'd feel, just to get into a position. It's a good shot from Taylor again. Sweeping well. Back-to-back sixes. And 30 out of 24 for him. Duffy just hanging in there, 7 off 12 at the moment. Just getting the odd single. And Taylor's trying to play that little gem of a knock just to get us into a position where we've got at least runs on the board and can put Auckland under pressure. It's a bit of a sky. I think that may be caught. It is. Good field placement from the Auckland Aces. Taylor is dismissed for 42 off 27. And just 5 overs to bat still. Can Otago get through these overs? That's a good shot from Truscott. 117 for 7. Auckland have done a fantastic job. Duffy gets that into the gap. That's 4. 121 for 7. Auckland are wanting to wrap this up. Otago desperate to bat their overs out. And Duffy is gone. He's gone for 12. Jacob Brickerton in. And 21 for 8. Just, come on, a few boundaries, guys. A few boundaries now. Just make sure we pick up the odd amount of runs. That started in, and we've got 1 wicket remaining. 123 is not enough at the moment. 124 for 9, Otago. And we're out for 124. It's going to have to be enough. Just not enough in the batting, unfortunately. And it's going to be a tough task to restrict this Auckland unit. And Duffy has started the innings well for the Volts. Picks up the wicket of Will O'Donnell for a duck. It's a terrible over from Duffy, but at least he's picked up another wicket. Like, he's got the other opener out, so that's handy enough. A few too many extras conceded. Duffy's bowling brilliantly in this final. He's trying to get this side back into this game. Auckland bat deep, though, so someone's going to have to bowl exceptionally well, and it's got to be the veteran in the bowling attack. And Kitson's amongst the wickets as well. He's picked up the wicket of Bradshaw, and Auckland 23 for 4 in this final. Can we keep the pressure on them, though? Got another wicket in the side the power play. Lampard's gone, 34 for 5. Low scoring final in play here. 45 for 5 after 6. you'd have to trust the young spinner in Bickerton. He's had a good campaign. Can he deliver something here? Bickerton, first ball in his spell, has got the wicket of Turbach. Auckland 45 for 6. We'll get Hayward into the attack. Hayward looks like he can strike a few wickets for us. This final is interesting, to say the least. Can Auckland fight back in this final? 37 at 3.7. Robbie O'Donnell's going to try and take this away. We're going to bring Kitson and Duffy back, try and snag one of these two out. Got the wicket, but just a wee bit expensive. We don't have much runs to play with on the board. O'Donnell's gone, though. He's gone for 51 off 23. 19 at 2.3. Had to bring Truscott in. Can we snag another wicket? It's a brilliant recovery from Auckland. It's just not enough on the board at the end of the day. But Duffy has got another wicket. 123 for 8. Duffy looking for another wicket. And he hasn't got it. Auckland have won the Super Smash. Otago heartbreak yet again. Just not enough runs on the board. We had them in a position where we should have probably did a bit more. But great batting from Robbie O'Donnell and Mitchell Santner. Just their depth. Like Mitch Wenwick batting that low as well. And like even to the point of this guy here can bat a little bit as well. So gut-wrenching for Otago as Auckland wrap up the final. So that is a sad way to bring up the episode, guys. We'll be back next time, probably for a little bit of one-day stuff. You didn't get to see the one-day cup before, I don't believe. So we'll play the Northern District and the Central Districts game. But for now, guys, we'll catch you later.